Imagine you're on a patrol in enemy territory. The sun is going down, visibility is trash, comms are spotty. Then you hear it, the deep thwop 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 cutting through the air like a war drum. You don't have to look because you already know. It's the AH-64 Apache, and that is the sound of death arriving with pinpoint precision. Welcome back to Zan's Weapon Depot, the only armory where steel sings and legends get their due. I'm your host, Xanatos, your full-time curator of carnage, and today we're talking about the most feared, revered, and absolutely devastating attack helicopter the world has ever seen. This is the AH-64 Apache, and it doesn't fly, it hunts. Roll things back to the late 1970s. The U.S. Army needed something more than just a Cobra with an attitude. They wanted a chopper that could find Soviet armor, kill it at range, and survive ground fire, and to do it all in pitch-black conditions. Bell and Hughes squared off, and Hughes brought in the monster. The result was the AH-64. Her first flight was in 1975, and she deployed officially in 1986. She was born in the Cold War and forged in steel and turbine fire. She was designed to fly low and hit hard. She's got an armored cockpit, crash-resistant seats, and redundant everything. This isn't a transport bird, it's a flying assassin built for the battlefield's worst days. And with tech like night vision, laser range finding, infrared targeting, all baked in from the start, it was light years ahead of its time. Now let's talk about what makes this beast so deadly. The weapons loadout is nothing but a chef's kiss. A 39mm chain gun with a rate of fire around 1,200 rounds per minute. And it's controlled by the gunner's helmet. Wherever the gunner looks, the target dies. The Apache also carries 16 laser-guided Hellfire missiles. Precision strike? Check. Urban overwatch? Check. She also carries the Hydra 70mm rockets for when she's subtly out the window. The Longbow radar dome can track 128 targets at once. She's decked out with a TADS PNVS sensor suite for thermal imaging, laser targeting, and FLIR. The Apache is powered by twin GE T700 engines. If one fails, the other says, "Hold my rotor." Let me be clear, the Apache is not a hangar queen, she's a combat junkie. The Apache units fired the first shots of the Desert Storm War, and they took out Iraqi early warning radar in minutes. Apaches became guardian angels for troops pinned down in the valleys and passes in Afghanistan, and then again in Iraq, low flying through Baghdad, shredding insurgents in doorways and courtyards. It has survived RPGs, heavy machine gun fire, and even emergency landings, and she keeps coming back for more. In every war zone we've touched, the Apache has made one thing clear. If you're on the ground and you see it overhead, you're going to live. If you're the enemy, you're already dead. So what makes the Apache more than just a war machine? It's a bridge between the air and the dirt, between the chaos and the kill zone. It gives real-time support to ground forces. It hunts targets that jets miss. And it fights dirty, up close, and in places that jets can't fly. And it's not just ours anymore. Israel, the UK, Egypt, the Netherlands, and many more have all brought on the Apache. Wherever freedom's got a price tag, Apaches write the invoice in Hellfire missiles. This bird isn't retiring anytime soon, because even in the age of drones and satellites, there's just no replacement for the presence of death on rotors. So the next time you hear that iconic rotor cutting through the silence, just know, it's not a rescue, it's a reckoning. The AH-64 Apache, judge, jury, and executioner of the modern battlefield. That's all the time that we have for this episode of Zan's Weapon Depot. If you like today's deep dive, smash those like and follow buttons. And as always, train smart, stay lethal, and when it's time to strike, strike from above. Semper Fi.